Mike's well on. I'm on.
Well on. I'm on.
I really want to finish this sandwich and this coffee before we start.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This is Talk to Kev. We're here to talk about mental health. We're here to talk about how Jay working in it with his music, how it's assisted him on his journey through the hardships of life that everybody comes up against, grief, abuse,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
It happens, it's real, and that's what we're here to talk about. We're not going to get too heavy though, are we? That's why I've got a bacon sandwich. What were your thoughts on the Zoom meeting then? Let's start from that, come on.
Really good, really, come on then. Right, really good. It was really good to see what other people are going through, you know. I mean, there's some guys and their stories.
You're talking about later on we had a Zoom meeting with the Leg Up Project, didn't we?
We did.
Talk about that, mate,
yeah,
because that sounds like that's had impact.
Yeah, it was really good, you know. Some of them guys, you realise you're not the only one. As you said at the start, you know, we're not the only ones. Everyone's going through their own troubles.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, some of these guys, it's just quite good to see. It's good to see, man, and how you brought them all together, and now they all do seem like very confident people, you know. And you know, they spoke about the story yesterday. You asked them about the story, and within a year, I think some of them have really turned it around, and that's good, you know. For me, as I was saying, that's music. That's how I expressed that, and how I've dealt with a lot of stuff. You know.
So what you're seeing though with these guys is people that have gone through trauma, and can actually talk about it without falling to pieces.
Yes.
Right, I ain't saying that you're not, you know, when you have your own time that you have a little bit of a cry about stuff.
Yeah.
Because we do like a lot, sometimes, for no apparent reason, I'll have a moment and I think about my dad, you know, and I'm like, oh, shit, I wish he could have seen me doing this, or I wish he was there for me just to say hello to and that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we can openly discuss it without falling apart.
Yeah, exactly. I think that shows a lot of strength, man. You know, and I think I look back on it, some of the stuff is tragic. Do you know what I mean? It is tragic.
Massively.
Talk about my mum, you know, it's quite a tragic story, really. You know, committed suicide at 43, 4. You know, it's.
I was at school with her, wasn't I?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? You grew up with my mum.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's good, you know. For what was it? Year and a half, my head was just gone, and that's what Lost is all about. You know, Lost is just how I lost myself, and I was drinking a lot and doing a lot of stuff I'm not really proud of. Yeah, and like I said, I've been lucky with music to use that as an outlet, and that's been the thing to help me. And surrounding myself with good people.
When did your mum pass away? Was it 2017?
It was.
Same year as my dad.
Yeah.
Remember, I was working away. I was doing a contract down in Wales. And
yeah, you were, yeah.
we were in touch on the phone and stuff, weren't we?
Yeah, I remember you calling me, Yeah, we'd not long bought the house. Yeah, we'd not long bought the house, so been through a couple of hard years before that with Ellen. Well, we had to sort our relationship out, and then we got back on our feet.
Oh yeah, you had to sort yourself out.
Yeah, I did.
That's what I see, like.
Yeah.
No offence, mate.
It was mommy.
and that is where we need to start. We need to look at ourselves, don't we? Before we start projecting blame onto other people.
No.
But working out that it is us that we can change and not others.
Yeah.
So all these things we've talked about and worked together. And mainly the vehicle we've worked together on has always been music, hasn't it?
Yes.
Always producing music, writing new songs, stuff like that. But really what's been going on is we've kind of just been looking out for each other, coaching and spending time in flow.
Yeah.
Like we lose track of time, write some awesome stuff, and then it's still there for us to look at, like, and talk about. We talk about stuff we wrote 10 years ago, don't we? And we laugh about it. And it's some elements of it we just like quite naive in what we were doing, but others are just like amazing. Just really capturing that energy.
Yeah.
Big loss stuff. So sell it. Tell people why they need to get on it.
I feel like me and Hive are.
Tell everyone who
Hive is a music producer, and I'm doing my own thing. You know, as you said, I've been writing songs for 12 years now. Started properly recording music with you. You taught me a lot. So then, there's a couple of years I was working by myself, and then I met Hive, and we got our heads together. I think actually the way Lost started is we'd been out for dinner and maybe some drinks, and then we went back to mine, and we were like, you know, should
you and the missus?
Me, Mrs., my sister, and Hive. And
Cool.
Went back to mine, but me and Hive snuck off upstairs to the studio, as you do.
Yeah,
and just I think laid some strings down. I was like, yeah, man, I'm feeling that. You know, that felt really good. Like I said, at this time, I'm kind of up and down. with myself. Do you know what I mean? Feeling really good. I was probably a little bit tipsy at the time, actually. But and then I think I just dropped a freestyle on it. Dropped a freestyle on this beat, and I got a bass. We got a bass of where we were going to go with this and what I was writing about. So then I took it away, worked some magic on it. Dropped some more layers in there, dropped some drums, bass in there, and I just got.
I know how it goes, mate. You start writing a tune with someone, and it either it fires you both up, or there's resistance, in the process.
Yeah, and you can just.
But don't you, when you've got something, you go, whoa, exactly. And you really, really want to start working like your magic into it, or just throw in creative stuff at it. Some things just really make you want to talk and sing about stuff that's happened to you, or the stuff that you observe.
Yeah, that's it. And for Lost, it just literally started with that sipping on it and smoking on it. My mind was
so
gone.
there are obviously references to drinking and drugs.
Yeah, drinking.
So let's talk about drinking and drugs. The thing is, it's like I nearly said earlier when you said we had a little drink, a bit tipsy. I think what it boils down to is use and abuse.
Yeah.
And like you know in yourself when you're taking drugs or drinking because you're trying to mask a problem and numb some sort of pain, or you feel disconnected and all that. So So in terms of mental health, because I talk about negative and positive coping mechanisms, and this is where the Survive to Flourish package, which we'll talk about on another session, starts to get you to think about how you behave. We choose how we act through the way that we talk to ourselves in our own head. Yeah. And for us, we write. Yeah. That's a reflection of our thoughts. Yeah. We try and capture it in words.
Yeah. A lot of stuff comes out when you're writing songs that you didn't even know you were feeling. For me, do you know what I mean? I wrote so much stuff, and
you look at it later as well, and it's kind of like that reflective process.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling. That's where I was at there, and then again, that reflective process, looking back at that again, it's good, man. It's good, yeah.
Really. So you're now becoming an ambassador, as Ive is, for the Leg Up project, and we're all working together. And I think if I start to bring a little bit of mental health sort of structure into it, the 4 pillars of mental health are stress management, sleep improvement, nutritional balance, and physical activity. So we're talking, I think, where this creativity, music therapy, whatever people call it, because obviously we're dealing in the realms of music, that falls into the stress management category, because it takes us into so many different places. It makes us consider what we're doing. At that time, we're in flow because we're deeply rooted into writing about something. So it does work as a stress management tool, massively, and it's a reflective process. Yeah. I think the dark, deep rabbit holes I fell down when going into songwriting, for me, years back when I was caning everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was writing too much about the bad shit. Yeah. So I was
kind of
falling down that hole, but I hadn't opened up, and I wasn't talking to many people. Yeah. I got in my I call it getting in my trench. Yeah. And I think that it does work as a stress management tool if you're collaborating with the right teams.
Yeah, definitely. Like you're saying though, at that point, if you weren't speaking to people, that is the main thing. And I think since probably we met, so a couple of years in, I think I was able to start opening up.
Yeah,
and show people who I am.
Definitely. I mean, your confidence was pretty low when we first started working together.
Really self-conscious. Really self-conscious.
But it's been 10 years, man. Yeah, you've grown up done so many things and had so many experiences in those 10 years. Yeah. As I have. Been through. It doesn't stop.
No, that's it.
It doesn't stop. It, man. It just comes.
It's all just more learning. Do you know what I mean? It's just everything. You just got to. Like I said, it's never going to stop. You're always going to get good days and your bad days. You got to have them. Because I think in the worst days you learn a lot, don't you? I mean, if every day was good, man.
You do, but you don't learn it on that day.
No, exactly.
So here's something for you to ponder, like Leg Up style. We talk about victim or the spiritual warrior, right? Yeah. Are you the victim? So something's that happened in your life. Are you the victim, or are you the spiritual warrior? And like when you have that internal dialogue, you go, "Am I being a victim here? Yeah. Am I playing the victim, or is there something for me to learn from this and move on?" Yeah. So when have you been the victim mentally in the last 2 years? When's the self-doubt come on and why?
Do you know what? It's obviously more of a lot with music with me at times.
In what way?
Been doing that to myself. Well, for quite a few years. When did I gigged last year? A year today, or yesterday actually. And for years, obviously, prior to that, it's always been I'm the victim, and you know, just looking.
In what way though? Like looking at other.
Looking at other people, comparing myself to other people, right. Blaming like, oh well, he and she are doing this, they're doing that, and I'm doing this. Why can't I be doing this? And kind of, just always feeling sorry for myself about being scared to step up. Do you know what I mean?
So projecting that.
Yeah. So that.
Well, that's important, Jay. That you get over that.
Yeah, it is.
It's dead easy to tell someone.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just playing the victim. You need to find what you can learn from it.
Yeah.
And it how helpful is that though? And how do you change that thought process?
Exactly. Yeah. Like you said, you got to keep telling yourself that.
How did it change though? What changed for you?
I couldn't. I just thought about my life. And like how much I've worked on my skill, and I was just like, I can't let it go to waste. And kind of like, what have I got to lose? Like, why not? Do you know what I mean? Why not? What have I got to lose? So, and I love doing it. It's fun, man. It's fun. And you know, and then I thought about times when I'd not purposely stepped up on stage, but I might have been out of a group of mates or at the pub, and I've had a couple. And then I'm singing my song to like 8, 9, 10
Had
people.
A couple.
Yeah.
So you've got to have a drink to perform.
Well, no.
Mate, I'm not getting on your case.
No, but that is what happened.
I'm just saying this is what happens to people.
That's it.
You know?
That is what happened. Yeah, that was when I was. Just then I'd open up. Then I just relax. You know. But I know. Yeah, you don't need to have a couple to step on stage.
Well, you want to get to that place, don't you? Where you don't.
Yeah,
when I was playing with the band, I used to do a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
But then I got to a point when I split up with one band and I started with another band, and there was only 3 of us, and I was the front guy playing guitar, singing. I'm like, you know what? I want to experience what this is like straight.
Yeah.
Fucking terrifying.
What it actually feels like.
Yeah, but the first one's terrifying.
Yeah.
The next one's not so terrifying. And then you're just like, hold on a minute. Why do I care?
Yeah.
And like getting to that position is really difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. But it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Been amazing to be part of your journey and know that like without me you'd be nothing. Seriously. Where can what's this single gonna sell it to me, mate? I love it. I love the video, but I'm obviously biased because like without me you wouldn't even be doing that video, would you? And let's give Ivan a massive big up because he's made you look good, hasn't he?
He has, mate.
He's made you look good, mate.
To the next level, man.
He's made you look good.
Yeah,
and he's done a cracking job.
He has. Yeah, man. You know, at the minute, the world and everyone are becoming more aware of mental health, you know, and it is just reaching out and speaking to people. It really is speaking directly to people like that because of what I'm talking about with my mum. It's exactly what I've gone through, and everybody's gone through. Like you said, everybody's lost someone.
So you like to change the world, bro?
Yeah, man. I want people.
One person at a time.
Yeah, I want people to think positive. You know, I don't think you should go through life like beating yourself up all the time and being negative and down because you've got one life. You know, you've got one life, so like make the most of it. We're not going to gain anything from being negative.
No, we're not. And the thing is, and I think what a lot of people see from the outside is that just because we're doing like a video like this and we're laughing and we're joking, that we're always like that, but we're not, mate.
No.
We all know that.
Yeah.
You've seen me in a shit state recently.
Yeah.
I've seen you in a shit state, not for ages though. Like, but I've been I've been through a little bit of turbulence, but the growth. I immediately started writing down what I could learn from it. I'm going to learn patience. I'm going to learn more patience.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn more humility. And then like 10 minutes later, why me? You know what I mean? But then, because I've got the right people, because I've created a project that supports me because I'm human, you know?
Yeah.
And with working with all you guys, there's no reason for me to say like I'm the daddy of this, I'm the boss, it's my train set. That's no good. Yeah. It's not authentic. And that's the honesty side of the mental health thing. Breaking the stigma, which we talked about on the quick Zoom meeting. Breaking the stigma is as simple as standing up and going, you know, let's talk about it. The next step is, how do you change? And obviously, you know, I'm working with the project, with mentors, and for me, the next level is going to be bringing you through a mentorship.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I think the way that you've dealt with the traumas in your life, it's just, I know that you want to help other people now. I know that you've come to that point.
Yeah.
With the structure that we use in the Leg Up projects, get on the mentorship program, and then you've got exactly what you've got, like a process that you can talk to people with, and it's been successful. So, but seriously, it's time for a coffee, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's been Talk2Kev with Jay Dagley. We're looking forward to meeting the mentors from the Leg Up project, and I'm not sure who's going to be first on the list. I've got a feeling it might be Mark, but we'll see.
Cool.
That's us. Done. Coffee time. Take care. Stay safe.